The Dyatlov Pass Incident, an unsolved mystery. In 1959, deep within the Ural Mountains of Russia, a group of 9 hikers led by Igor Dyatlov set out on an expedition to ascend Mount Kholat-Syakhl. These were experienced adventurers, well versed in the harsh conditions of winter trekking. Yet, what awaited them on that fateful journey would become one of the most perplexing mysteries in modern history. The Dyatlov Pass Incident, as it came to be known, remains shrouded in speculation, leaving us with more questions than answers. The journey begins. On January 23, 1959, Dyatlov and his team began their trek. Everything appeared to be going according to plan until February 1st, when they deviated from their intended route and set up camp on the slopes of Kholat-Syakhl, a name that ominously translates to Dead Mountain in the local Mansi language. This would be their final camp. The search begins when the group failed to return on the expected date. Family and friends raised the alarm. A search party was dispatched on February 20th, and what they discovered was baffling. The hiker's tent was found abandoned, slashed open from the inside. Their belongings, boots, and even coats were left behind. Footprints, many of them barefoot, led away from the tent into the snow. What could drive seasoned hikers into such a panicked escape? The bodies. The search team soon found the first 2 bodies near the edge of the forest, around 1.5 kilometers from the campsite. These men were barely dressed, wearing only underwear with no shoes. Evidence suggested they had attempted to build a fire, but succumbed to the freezing temperatures. 3 more bodies were discovered between the campsite and the forest, as though they were attempting to return to the tent. These victims also displayed signs of hypothermia, but little else. The final 4 bodies, located 2 months later, painted an even more gruesome picture. One hiker had severe skull fractures, another had multiple broken ribs, and a female member of the group was missing her tongue and eyes. Oddly, there were no external wounds corresponding to these injuries, as though they had been subjected to an immense, unexplainable force. Adding to the enigma, some of the bodies exhibited traces of radiation, baffling investigators further. Theories. Over the years, countless theories have attempted to explain what happened that night. Here are some of the most prominent. The avalanche theory. Some believe the hikers fled in panic due to an oncoming avalanche. However, there were no signs of an avalanche in the area, and their injuries didn't match those typically caused by one. Military experiments. The area was close to Soviet military testing grounds. Could the hikers have stumbled upon a secret experiment? Some speculate they may have been exposed to weapons testing or a missile strike. Paranormal forces, local Mansi folklore describes the mountain as cursed, and some have suggested supernatural involvement. Reports of strange lights in the sky during the same period have fueled alien encounter theories. Infrasound, a natural phenomenon known as infrasound, could have caused severe psychological distress. Generated by wind passing over the mountain, this low-frequency sound might have induced feelings of panic, causing the group to flee in terror. Yeti or wild animal attack. While unlikely, some believe a wild animal, or even a cryptid like the Yeti, may have attacked the group. However, there were no animal tracks, and their injuries were inconsistent with this explanation. The official explanation. The Soviet authorities closed the case quickly, stating that the hikers died due to an unknown compelling force. In 2020, Russian officials revisited the case and concluded that an avalanche was the most likely explanation, though many remain unconvinced. The enduring mystery. The Dyatlov Pass incident has inspired countless books, documentaries, and films. Decades later, it continues to captivate the imagination of people worldwide. What really happened on that freezing night in 1959? Why did 9 experienced hikers abandon their camp and walk toward their deaths? Was it nature, human intervention, or something far more sinister? Perhaps we will never know.